Baie dankie weer eens. Thank you once again, Deputy Minister, for this opportunity. All protocol observed. Okay. Thank you. Let me greet again because I think it's the second time that I need to speak, and it's a different angle that I'm coming from. So, good morning, evening, good afternoon, everyone inside. On behalf of Cederberg Municipality Council, administration, and the communities of our 6 wards, it is a pleasure to welcome you again in our area. So, this engagement with the Department of Water and Sanitation, it comes at a really critical time for our district. Water is the foundation, Honorable Minister, of economic growth, food security, and dignified service delivery. So, our discussions today must therefore translate into tangible outcomes for the people that vote for us, because I'm a politician. And the reason why they vote for us is they want us to serve them. And that is why we have such engagements, to see how we, as the different government departments, different stakeholders, can serve our people to the best of our ability. Number one, economic participation and business opportunities. As you can hear, Minister, that the Black Business Forums from the different areas like Cederberg and Matsikama plead to us, and also when I'm at the PLC meetings, plead to us for business opportunities. And I'm also glad to say that the department with the CLO, who's responsible for community engagements, this past 3 weeks, I saw maybe, I think 5 or 6 tender advertisements that are out there for our people. So that is for me an indication that we are busy doing the right thing, and we are busy involving our communities within this project. So, Cederberg Municipality, with its administration, remains committed to inclusive economic growth and meaningful participation of local entrepreneurs in government programs. Since January 2026, the Department of Water and Sanitation and its appointed contractors have advertised 17 procurement opportunities in our area. To date, Minister, only 2 local businesses have been successfully securing contracts for this or for the previous financial year. We recognize the level of participation by the SMMEs and remains below that is required. So that this gap needs to be closed. As government, it is our responsibility to remove the barriers for our small businesses to enter the spaces. To this end, the municipality has since 2020 implemented a structured SMME development program. This program includes capacity building workshops and business support open days designed to equip local enterprises to meet the requirements of national and provincial procurement processes. Our most recent open day, Honorable Minister, was convened in May 2026 in partnership with the Department of Water and Sanitation and the Project Steering Committee of the Clean William Group. So we thank you for creating the opportunity together with the municipality. We are joined by key institutions like SARS and local financial institutions to provide direct support to SMEs on compliance, funding, and also some market access. Importantly, these projects are also delivering jobs. To date, almost 239, 260, between 240 to 260 local employment opportunities has been created, and we really thank you for that. Compromised 54 skilled and 185 unskilled positions for the residents of the Sea River. I must say, Honorable DM, that the CLO gives us every month when we have our meetings a very brief report on how many people the dam employ. It is structured in categories: women, the ages, the different towns, the different districts, the two municipalities who are involved in the project. So the CLO's report are very comprehensive when it comes to his numbering and how he makes sure that our people in the different towns get an opportunity at the Clean William Dam. Number two, water security, the Clean William crisis, and to support emerging farms. Water security remains one of our most pressing municipal responsibilities. And the events of recent months have brought this into some focus. I must acknowledge the water crisis experienced in Clean William in May 2026. During that period, Honorable Deputy Minister, the municipality, in close collaboration with the West Coast District Municipality, the Department of Water and Sanitation, worked tirelessly to deliver water to our people. This collaboration ensured that no community was left without access during this difficult time that we experience now in this 2020. Where are we now? In July 2026. We appreciate that through these joint efforts, the municipality can now phase out water distribution trucks and to restore the release of potable water to our taps of the Clean William community. This is a commitment the municipality intends to uphold in line with our constitutional and legal obligation to deliver clean and safe water to all our residents. While we have stabilized the immediate situation, we must also plan for the future. We recognize that access to water for emerging farmers remains a constraint to growth. This is a challenge we must address with urgency. As government, we have a duty to ensure equitable access to this critical resource. To this end, our immediate focus is on 3 areas: reactivation of inactive boreholes in our area, strengthening representation of emerging farmers on water boards, facilitation of water use licenses for qualified emerging farmers. In 2020, Honorable Minister, in partnership with the Department of Agriculture, the municipality distributed water tanks to emerging farmers in Glenville. The municipality continues to provide weekly water deliveries to these tanks as an interim measure to sustain agricultural activities. The Masipali Cooperative have been assisted and has secured a water use license. However, a number of these emerging farmers still require such support. Looking ahead, Honorable Minister, the municipality is considering long-term infrastructure solutions to build resilience. Plans are under consideration for a water package plant for Glenville. Such infrastructure will be critical to mitigate the impact of future devastations such as the one we have experienced in May 2026 and to ensure continuity in our supply. In conclusion, Cederburg is a power-dependent municipality and demand on our water resources has increased significantly over the past 5 years. Our strategic focus is therefore twofold. It is to secure and protect our water resources and to reduce non-revenue water. Significant progress has been made in improving accountability and resource management. However, more investment and collaboration is required to upgrade infrastructure and ensure sustainable water management for our businesses, our agricultural sectors, and all our communities. Cooperation between the Department of Water and Sanitation and the Cederburg municipality is therefore essential. It is through such partnerships that we will make the lives of our communities thrive. The municipality reaffirms its commitment to work with national government, provincial government, district partners, and our communities to address these challenges and unlock opportunities for development. I look forward to the outcomes of today's engagement and thank you.